Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jensine, aka Jungle Naps. If you're new here and you love beauty product reviews and tutorials, go ahead and subscribe. I put out content 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. so you don't want to miss that. And also, if none of you guys have clicked that notification bell, go ahead and do so. You don't want to miss an upload. So for today's topic, I thought I'd talk about my top favorite foundations for women of color or people of color in general. I feel like in the past year and a half, there have been so many brands that are just killing it and have really great shade ranges. So yeah, I have about 6 foundations in front of me, and if you love foundation reviews, give this a thumbs up. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. So the first foundation here, this is the Cover FX Natural Finish Foundation. It's oil-free, and I love that Cover FX has such an amazing line as far as color selection goes, especially if you're, a woman of color. They've just got so many different undertones, and they really took the time to formulate this to make sure that they included stuff for almost everybody. This here that I have, this is the shade N90. Now, I really love this foundation for the fall and winter months when it is cooler and my skin doesn't get as oily. This just looks so beautiful. The coverage is about medium to full, so it just, really goes on the face really nice. It almost even looks like skin. And if you have any discoloration or anything like that, it's going to be really nice. It doesn't settle into fine lines, but I should say, I want to point out everything has a negative aspect, so I really want to do that for each of these products. If you are a very oily person, this might not be the foundation for you. For me, in the summertime, wearing this towards the end of the day, I look like a grease ball. And I'm oily combination, so I can only imagine for somebody who's very oily. But it's still a lovely, lovely foundation, especially I think if you're dry or normal or oily combination in the wintertime, this is going to be really nice for you. So this next foundation, this is the foundation that you want to wear when you're going to be out and about all day and you want your makeup to stay poppin'. This one is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. Don't let the hydrating foundation part fool you, okay? This is matte. Of course, it's gonna look beautiful on your skin. It's not gonna look cakey, but if you're oily, you can for sure wear this. And actually on the Sephora website, they do specify that it's for all skin types. So dry, normal, oily combination, oily, and it just looks so beautiful when you put it on. You don't even have to touch up your face at all. You can go outside, you can even sweat a little bit as long as you don't, wipe the makeup off. You'll be popping. I love this. Now, I do want to say, as far as any negatives about it, at the end of the day, you really have to take the time to remove this because it's long wearing. It's gonna stay on there, you know what I mean? So you gotta do the double cleanse method, get an oil or an makeup remover balm, rub it on your face, and then I like to take my Clarisonic and really get in there to loosen it up. But it does a job. It's supposed to be long wearing, it's supposed to look beautiful, and that's exactly what it does. Okay, so moving on, this next foundation is definitely a holy grail for a lot of people, but I'm not gonna lie, it's real expensive. It's gonna disrespect your bank account. This one here is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and it comes in so many shades. Personally, I haven't been able to find it where I could go see it in person. I've ordered it off the Sephora website. This here right now is the shade 13. It's more of my summer shade, and it really, and I mean truly, looks like your skin. It's I would probably say anywhere from sheer to about medium coverage. I haven't actually taken the time to build it up to full, but I'm pretty sure that you could, because when I build it up to medium, it looks really beautiful. It doesn't just sit on the skin and look cakey. It just looks beautiful, and people be like, ooh, damn girl, you glowing. Now, as always, everything has a negative. So, the negative for this one is that it's basically $62, okay? It's damn expensive, and that's not something that a lot of people can just spend that kind of money on. And you know, your shade is gonna change, right? You're gonna be a different shade in the middle of winter versus the end of summer. So that's a lot of money to spend on a foundation. I use this foundation for special event. I don't use it for day-to-day because Lord knows I'm trying to save my coins. Yeah, but I will admit it is just so beautiful. Moving on, this here is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. When you take it off, right here, it has this little like triangle shape, and you can just dot it on, which is really nice. I really love their shade selection. They do a great job of having different undertones from cool to warm to neutral. Now, this foundation for me is something that I like to wear in the wintertime because I have that oily combination skin. So I do just tend to look greasy if I try to wear it in the summertime, you know? But it just looks beautiful. It makes your skin look so radiant. It sinks into the skin. As far as any negatives, I find that it's really important to actually set the foundation well. Otherwise, you know, it'll come off. It doesn't come off super easily, but you gotta set the makeup, you know what I mean? Another negative is that some shades that I've noticed in the range tend to look a little orangey, just a little bit. But it's, to me, I think you can always correct that with your setting powders. If you use a setting powder that's obviously tinted, then I don't think that that's too much of a problem, as long as you make sure your face and your neck and stuff like that match and everything. But it is such a lovely foundation for those times that you really want to look radiant. So this next one is in a drugstore, but to me it is still very affordable, and I think you get a good bang for your buck. This is the Anastasia Stick Foundation, and what I love about this is it's so easy. Obviously, it's compact, stick, you know, you can carry it around, and it's a matte formula, so it's really good for those of us that are anywhere from normal to very oily. I don't think that somebody who has dry skin would like this very much because it does have a tendency for some people who have dry skin, it'll cling to those dry patches. But I haven't had any problems as far as that because I don't have dry skin. I do love the way that it looks on the skin. It tends to sink in there to the skin, and I'm wearing it right now. It doesn't transfer. It's really nice. And the only thing as far as a negative is probably about 3 to 4 hours of wear into it. You'll start to see that if you have like deep smile lines or anything, like one side over here, I do get deep smile lines. It does tend to separate. So what I do is I just carry a little beauty blender with me, and then I just kind of like pat it in there, and it's fine, it goes away. But for somebody who has like very mature skin and you have a lot of fine wrinkles, then you definitely don't want to go for this. The last foundation that I want to tell you guys about is something that I never ever thought that I was gonna like, but you know, never say never. So here I am. This is the IT Cosmetics. It's their Confidence in a Compact Cushion Foundation. And what I love, first of all, I just love the scent. It smells so good. It's not overpowering. And it is a really lovely foundation. It's supposed to be also amazing for mature skin if you're looking for a foundation that goes on nicely. It has a bunch of really great ingredients that are amazing for anti-aging. It even has SPF 50 in it. And as a dark-skinned girl, you know, I'm always concerned about things with SPF because I don't want to look ashy and I don't want it to cause flashback. But this goes on beautifully. You don't look ashy. There is absolutely zero flashback. In fact, I've done a video and I'll put somewhere up above if you guys want to see my flashback test and see a more in-depth review and how it looks after a couple hours of wear. I mean, it's just, it goes on like a dream. All you have to do is use a flat top like kabuki brush to just pack it in there and spread it on your face. It looks really nice. I was pleasantly surprised. Now, as far as negatives, what I hate about this product is that they don't have a wide range for women of color. As far as colors go, I think there's possibly 2 colors that, you know, anyone that's, you know, chocolatey to like deep ebony tone could use. However, I think that, you know, obviously this being the darkest shade, that's a problem for me. And I've heard that they're working on expanding their shade range, so I love that. Like, big thumbs up to IT Cosmetics. Of course, it would be nice if they just came out with it immediately, but I think that this foundation is too good. So when it launches in a wider shade range, you know, and you get the chance, definitely check it out, because I mean, you'll be looking super poppin' in this. Okay, so that's it for my top favorite foundations for women of color, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Comment down below if you found a foundation from this video that you thought is interesting and that you would like to check out, or if you've had experiences with any of these foundations. Let me know your thoughts about them down in the comments, and I hope that this helped somebody. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 a.m. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!